We finished the previous video with the error, and this error is caused because we didn't create the getActive method inside of the helper class yet. So if we go back to our editor, open our helper class, and right at the beginning, before our encode.html static method, let's create a new method and call it public static function getActive. And this method will take one parameter, which is a page, and we'll assign the null value to it by default. Now, the first thing we're going to be doing, we'll check if the page parameter is an empty. So if is an empty page, we can also obviously check if it's not null, but is an empty does exactly the same. So if is array page, then we will create, first of all, we'll create a new array called error. And we obviously need to assign the array to it, an empty array. Okay, now we're going to loop through our page parameter. So for each page as key equals value. Okay, now we check if URL get param, as you may remember, get param basically takes one parameter, which is the name of the parameter, and returns us the value. So key doesn't equal the value, then we will use the function array push to add the specific key to the error array. So basically, if it doesn't exist, put this key into this error array. Okay, so this loop is executing, everything is going fine. Now return, and we're checking if error array is empty. That means that everything is fine, and we want to display active class. So class equals backslash double quote act backslash double quote. And if it isn't empty, then colon and display null. Okay, so this is happening with, obviously, the page is array. Then if it's not array, if it's just one value, then return page equals URL C page method, which means basically if page equals C page, which is obviously if we go back to our URL class, this get C page is just basically the name of the current page, which in case of, let's say, index page would be basically the first value after the slash. So if the page, the value which we've passed as a parameter, is equal the current page, then also this return class equals active, otherwise return null. Okay, if we save this file, go back to our browser, refresh, then we have a few categories here, as you can see. I've left these categories together with inside of the table. So if we go to our categories, you obviously can add as many as you want, and whichever you like. I've just put 3 for the time being. So we have these categories, but we still have this link here, the temporary link. So if we go back to we can close actually helper as well. Go our template folder and open the header. Now we can remove this link here because it's completely redundant. We have just, if we save the file, refresh the page, you can see we have just categories. If we click on the specific category, you can see it displays the error because we still haven't got this page catalog created. So let's move to the next video and create our catalog page.